Hi guys. Now that you have finished your differences in your table, it's time to find some meaning in our data. This table of numbers is really helpful, but sometimes it's more helpful to have a visual representation of what you're doing. So your first job is going to be to go up to the corner. You're going to highlight your whole table. And then you're going to go over here and find a chart. It's going to say Insert Chart. And inside this program, chart just means graph. So once I click on it, it's going to create a graph for me. It's not always the best option that pops up first. So you have to do a little bit of thinking about what you might want your graph to look like. As you can see, the blue line is the length, and the red line is the difference. Remember the difference between the shadows, or the difference between the shadow length between one or over 1 hour of time. So as I look at this, I see that my length is helpful because I see that at the beginning of the day, the shadow was really, really long, and it got shorter as the day went on. And then at a certain point, it began to grow again. That's really helpful because now I can understand how the shadow changed throughout the day. But if I want to know at what time of day the biggest change happened, I need to look at the difference. Right now, this is kind of helpful because you can see, oh, well, from 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock, it grew by 12 inches. But what might be more helpful is a different type of graph. I'm going to use a combo chart. So I have clicked Edit, used the little drop-down arrow, and inside here, clicked Combo Chart. Now, unfortunately, it automatically has given me the wrong bars. As you can see that the length has been changed into bars and the difference is still a line. We need to change that to the opposite order. And how you're going to do that is by clicking right here where it says Series and Length and Edit. So instead of using B1 through 15, we're going to use C1 through C15. And then I'm just going to hit return. And now our bars show the difference. Unfortunately, so do our lines. So we're going to go edit the second one and make sure that this field is giving us the length, which is column B1 through B15. And then I'm just going to hit enter on my keyboard and it will change it for me. So from here, what I can see inside this graph is how the change happened over time, right? The actual length as it changed over time. It started out long and then got much smaller, and then it grew again to the end of the day when it got dark. But now I can also tell you where the largest change in the shadow length came from. And that would be right here. From 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock, it grew the fastest at a rate of 12 inches. So now that you have your table and your graph, you can start to reflect on the meaning of what you're seeing. And that reflection is going to happen in the next part of this assignment. Thanks, guys.